Hey my loves, my name's Shawnee and I am a Power Pilates instructor and welcome back to the channel. It is 2026, so first workout that I have put up on the channel of this year so far. I hope that you all had a wonderful Christmas and you all had a really good time welcoming the new year. Now today we are going to be focusing on a full body flow that's Power Pilates inspired, so we'll get straight into it. So if to begin with, I can just have you just on your hands and knees. We're going to go on to our 4 points, just making sure that our shoulders are stacked over wrists. Now, first of all, we're just going to start off by working through cat-cows. We're just going to round through the shoulders, round through the back, before then arching back through. Now, this flow that we're going to be working through today is going to be really intentional. This might be the first time that you've moved your body this year so far, and if that is, that's absolutely fine. We just want to make sure that we're moving in a way that helps us to connect with our bodies, helps us to realign and reset, removing any noise, any comparison, and just taking exactly what we need from the session. You're going to come for your last one through here, really arching through the spine, dropping the shoulders before then you meet me back in a neutral spine. Now once you're up on your 4 points through here, I'd like you to curl your toes underneath, and you're just going to lift your knees off the mat ever so slightly. You're then going to take your hips all the way up to downward dog, really feeling that nice stretch through the calves, through the hammies, before then you move back forwards onto those wrists and drop those knees back onto the mat again. Again, we're going to engage the core before then we lift the knees off the mat, take those hips up nice and high through into downward dog, feeling that nice stretch through the shoulders, through the back, through the hammies, through the calves, before then we move back through. And again, inhale through here, exhale, we lift. Nice, well done. Now through here, we're just going to make sure that we keep the movement a little bit more intentional, a little bit more fluid. Nice, we're really working through the shoulders and also the posterior chain. Nice, let's go for 2 more. Well done. Nice, last one through here. Well done. Now meet with those hips up nice and high in downward dog. I just want you to pedal through the feet through here. Just taking one foot nice and high up onto the ball of the foot. The other heel is really trying to reach the mat so you can feel that nice stretch through the calves. In 3, in 2, in 1. Meet me with both of those heels connected to the mat. Hips are nice and high. You're then going to ripple through the balls of the feet, meeting me in plank. You might have to shift those hands forwards just a little bit before then you drop those knees down towards the mat, and you're going to meet me in child's pose through here. Really feeling that nice stretch through the upper back, walking those hands in towards your knees, rolling up through the spine nice and slowly. Lovely stuff. We're going to come straight into some core activation work, so if you could just meet me on your back, that would be great. So first of all, we're just going to start with our hands just behind the back of our heads. We're going to make sure that our belly buttons are drawn in towards our spine, our lower spines are connected to the mat. We're going to take a big inhale in through here, exhale. We're going to float the left leg up towards the ceiling before then we take the right leg up as well. Now from here, we're going to take a big inhale, exhale. We're going to lift up head, chest and shoulders, just taking our gaze just above our knees before then we come all the way back down to lying. Inhale through here, exhale, we lift. Nice. Well done, keep it going. You're looking great. Now really trying to flatten the abdominals as you come up through into this position. Try not to cone through the abdominals. So we're being really intentional about where they're sitting. Now if you find that your abdominals are coning as you come up through into this crunch, just think about just taking your shoulders a little bit lower so you can really focus on drawing those belly buttons in. Well done. You've got 3. Nice. That's 2. Well done. Last one, my loves. Looking great. Now from here, we're going to take a big inhale, exhale. We're going to come back up into that crunch. Now exhale from here, we're going to take that left leg down into a single leg toe tap. Draw the leg back up to center. Right leg comes back down through into single leg toe tap. Back to center. Before then we come all the way back down. Inhale through here. Exhale, we lift. Nice. Well done. Left leg goes down into single leg toe tap. Back to center. Right leg goes down. Nice. And lower. So again, we're still really thinking about drawing our belly buttons in. And when we take our legs out through into the single leg toe tap, I want you to really think about the positioning of the legs. Inhale through here, exhale, we lift. So as these legs come out in front of us, I really want you to think about moving the leg from the hip as opposed to shortening at the knee. This just ensures the leg stays at that 90-degree angle and also ensures that we're not compromising the lower abdominals. Looking great. You've got 3 more. Now, one thing I'm really guilty of here sometimes as well is starting to round through the shoulders and round through the back, especially as I start to get fatigued. Now, the reason why I've asked you to keep your hands behind the back of your head is so that you can really open up the chest and open up the back. So making sure that the elbows are out nice and wide towards the side. Well done. Nice. Last one through here and lower. Now inhale through here, exhale, we lift. This time you're going to take the left leg down into a single leg toe tap. At the same time, you're going to take the left elbow towards the right knee. And then back to center and lower all the way back down. We're going to stay on that same leg. So we're going to incorporate the obliques now as well as we start to twist and add that rotation. Nice. You've got 6. Back to center. Well done. 5. Nice. 4. Well done. 3. Making this look easy. 2. Nice. Last 1. And then we're going to change onto this other side. So this time lowering that right leg, taking that right elbow up towards that left knee. Well done. That was 8. You've got 7. 6. Well done. 5. Nice, my loves. Still thinking about those belly buttons. 3. Yes, you can. 2. Nice. Last 1 through here. Well done. Now you're going to meet me up into double leg toe taps. So the legs are going to come out together in that double leg toe tap, come back to center. We're going to then draw the head, chest and shoulders. Then we're going to do 1. With our head, chest and shoulders lifted, we're then going to lower. 1 without. Nice, well done. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale through here. Exhale, we lower those legs. Nice. Dropping the upper body. Inhale through here, exhale. Nice, well done. Lift the upper body through here. You're looking great. You've got 3 more. Nice. I don't know if you can hear that clunk. That's my hip. You can tell I've not moved much over the holidays. Nice. I've just messed that one up there. Sorry. Your last one through here. Coming up. Well done. We're going to continue with these legs and these double leg toe tap. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Meet me with the chest going towards the knees as we come through into pulses. 10, 9, just with the upper body. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Drawing the knees in towards the chest, rocking back and forth. Well done, my loves. Now when you feel cool to me into rolling like a ball, coming up to seated. Really, really good. Now we're going to come through onto all fours. So just making sure shoulders are stacked over wrists through here. We're going to actually drop down onto our left elbow. So we're going to be working the right leg through here, okay? So first of all, we're going to start off by taking the knee out into fire hydrant. So making sure that you're not rounding through the shoulders, rounding through the back. If you feel that you are, then just elongate this elbow out a little bit further towards the end of the mat, just so you can really feel that nice stretch through the back. So we're not rounding in knee positions. Inhale through here, exhale, we lift the leg up towards the side. Inhale, we draw the knee back into center. Inhale, exhale, we lift. Nice, well done. Looking great. So as we take the knee out towards the side, we're really thinking about lifting through the inner thigh. Keeping that knee out towards the side. That toe is also pointed and facing towards the back wall. Well done. You've got 4. Back to center. 3. Nice. 2. Looking good. Your last one, you're going to keep your leg out in this fire hydrant position. We're going to come through into circles with those knees. You're going to come forwards first of all for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Before then we rotate the other way. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw the knee back into center. Inhale through here. Exhale, we take the knee out towards the side, back through into fire hydrant. Inhale, we draw the knee back into center. We're then going to come up onto all fours and exhale, take that leg into donkey kickback, making sure that we are moving that leg from the glute as opposed to the lower back. We're then going to drop back down onto that elbow. Inhale through here, exhale. So coming through into fire hydrant to begin with, before then we draw the knee back into center. Coming up onto all fours, we're then going to take that leg up into donkey kickback. Before then we draw the knee back to center, dropping back down onto that elbow. Nice. Coming up. So through here, the biggest thing that I want you to be really thinking about and mindful of is your core, and also keeping that back and chest nice and open, especially as we start to distribute our weight from onto the elbow to up onto all fours. Looking great. Well done. And again. Nice. And up. Well done. You've got 2 more. Nice. Last one through here. Meet me with that leg in donkey kickback. You're going to cross the knee behind the other knee, taking your gaze towards that knee. Before then you take the knee up behind you into donkey, draw the knee back into center, kick back up to donkey. Well done. And again, cross the knee behind the other knee. Really good. Back to center. Knee comes in. Well done. You've got 2 more of these. Taking that gaze when the knee crosses behind the other one, taking your gaze back in between the middle of your hands when you come back through into donkey kickback. Your last one through here. Before then we start to layer on. Now this time as you take that leg up to donkey, and as you cross that knee behind the other one, we're going to come through into prayer pulse. So the elbows and forearms are going to lower down towards the mat. We're then going to take that leg back up into donkey kickback, taking our gaze back towards the center of our hands. We're not going to reset this time though. We're going to continue working through here. So drawing those elbows down towards the mat. So really pushing those hands, or pushing through the hands, sorry. And feel like you're drawing and pulling those elbows towards the ground. Well done. Keep it going. You've got 5. Push up. Well done. Looking great. Nice. You've got 2. Well done. Last one through here. Meet me up with that leg in donkey kickback. We're going to dive forwards this time into tricep push-up and up. Leg is still staying up behind us. We're not resetting. Elbows are staying nice and tight towards the body this time. So still working those triceps, but we're diving slightly forwards. Imagine that the elbows are trying to hug the ribs as we dive. Looking good. You've got 3. Push away. Nice. 2, push away. You've got your last one through here. Well done. Now we're going to come up onto the ball of the foot of the supporting knee. This is where we're going to come through into our pike position, drawing that knee in towards our chest. Before then we push that leg away. And again, draw the knee in towards the chest. Hips go nice and high. Push away. Now as we come into this pike through here, that supporting leg is straight and the working leg is bending up in towards the chest. And then we're just pushing so we end up back into our starting position of that donkey kickback. Really good. You've got 2 more. Nice, my loves, looking great. Last one through here. Now meet me with that knee slightly off the mat. We're going to come through into pulses with that foot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Drawing the knee in to meet the other one. Coming through into child's pose, stretching everything out. Well done, my loves. Really, really good. Good series. We do have to do the other side, unfortunately. I'm going to turn around to face the other way, just so you can see my working leg. Remembering that you can always pause this video at any point if you feel like you need to grab a drink, or if you just want to reset yourself or practice a move, whatever that might look like for you. We're going to come through onto the other side. So really, really important that we first of all just make sure that we're setting ourselves up for success, making sure that our shoulders are stacked over our wrists. And as we drop down onto that right elbow, then making sure that our chest is nice and open, our back is nice and flat. Remember, we can take that elbow out towards the end of the mat if we need to. We're going to start off first of all by going through into our fire hydrant. So big inhale through here. Exhale, we take the leg out towards the side. Back to center, all the clicks, all the creaks. This is good. Nice, and again. Yes, well done. You've got 5. Back to center. 4. That's 3. Well done. 2. Nice. Last one through here. Meet me with that leg out towards the side. We're going to come through into those circles. You're going to come inwards first. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 before we take then the knee the other way. 6, 5, 4, really opening up the hip flexors. 2, and 1, drawing that knee back into center. Inhale through here. Exhale, we're going to take that leg back out through to fire hydrant. Inhale, we're going to draw the leg in. This is where we come up onto all fours. Before then, we take that leg up into donkey kickback. Thinking about our core again, making sure that that leg is moving from the glute as opposed to the lower back. Fire hydrant through here, up onto all fours. Taking that leg into donkey kickback. Well done, back to center, looking good. You've got 6. And up. Nice. That's 5. Well done. You've got 4. Now, one thing I should always mention, when we're going through this, obviously you can take it at your own pace, but it's always more important to think about the quality of the movement rather than the quantity. I always just count just to keep everything and everyone in flow. But if you feel like you need to go a little bit slower, you can take it at a pace that works for you. And this is your last one through here. You're going to meet me up and that donkey kickback leg comes up behind you. We're then going to cross the knee behind the other knee, taking our gaze to where the knees cross. Before then, we draw the leg back up into donkey kickback, drawing that knee in towards center, taking that leg back up again. Well done. And again, crossing that knee behind the other one. Coming through into kickback, drawing that knee into center. So we're just taking a moment through here just to really reset. Nice. You've got 2 more of these. Well done. Back to center, kick back. Your last one through here. Before then, we start to incorporate our prayer push-ups. Now, from here, taking those elbows down towards the mat and those forearms, we're going to cross that knee behind us, taking our gaze towards our knees and also those elbows down. Well done. And again, we're going to cross. Nice. We're not resetting through here. We're taking that leg straight back up to donkey, looking great. And again, well done. And up. That supporting glute should really be working through here. You really sit into those hips as you come through into those prayer push-ups. Forearms down towards the mat. Yes, looking great. And again, you've got 3. Push back, well done. That's 2. Nice. Last one through here. Pushing up. Now this is where we're going to come through into our tricep push-ups. So keeping those elbows nice and close this time, diving forwards. That leg stays up in donkey kick back. Inhale through here, exhale, we move. Push away, well done. You've got 5. Push away, core is strong. 4. Elbows are hugging those ribs. Now, not necessarily looking for depth through here, just making sure that you're really starting to think about those tiny muscles and tries that are working at the back of the arms. Well done. You've got 2. Push away. Your last one through here. Before then we start to incorporate that pike. So curling the toes underneath of that supporting leg. Then drawing the knee in nice and close towards the chest before then we push away, coming back through into donkey kick back. And again, that's 5. Well done. Pike. Push away. That's 4. Yes, you can. 3. You've got 2. Nice. Last one through here. Push the leg away. Take the knee off the mat. We're going to come through into pulses to finish off with that foot. 10, 9, toe towards the ceiling. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Drawing the knee to meet the other one. Knee to meet in child's pose. Stretching everything out. Taking a moment through here just to bring everything back down. You're going to walk your hands in towards your knee, roll up through the spine nice and slowly. I'd like you to just meet me on your backs just one moment. We're going to take the arms out, down by the side. Our feet are going to be slightly apart. We're just going to draw our knees down towards the mat. Just let them lie. Take a moment through here. Drawing the knees back up to center. And then just take them the other way, just so they can really relax. Stretching out through the sides. Lovely stuff, back to center. Meet me again, taking them to one side, this time for not as long. Nice, back to center. And then dropping down the other way. Really good. Nice. Back to center. Now from here, you're just going to elongate that left leg along the floor. You're going to draw the right knee in towards your chest. Nice. Let's draw this knee over and guide it with our left hand so it crosses the body, elongating the right arm along the floor, looking towards that right hand. Lovely stuff. Now as we roll onto our backs, just placing that leg that was crossed over, placing the foot on top of the other knee and drawing the thigh in towards the chest as we interlace the hands behind the back of the thigh. Feeling that nice stretch through the glutes. Inhale through here. Exhale. We draw that thigh a little bit closer in towards the chest so we can really just deepen that stretch. Should really feel that through the glute of the foot that's being supported. You're doing great. Now this time taking the legs to tabletop, we're going to elongate the right leg along the floor this time. Drawing the left knee in towards the chest. Nice, feeling that nice stretch through that leg that's elongated and also through the hips of the knee that's bent. And they're going to cross and draw that knee over our leg, taking our left arm this time out towards the side and looking towards that hand. So we can feel that nice spinal stretch. Rolling onto our backs through here, we're going to place this knee, this foot, on top of the other knee, interlacing the hands behind the thigh, and drawing that thigh as close to our chest as we possibly can. Nice. Big inhale through here. Exhale. Let's draw that thigh in a little bit closer. Nice. Feel that nice stretch through the glute. It's so needed. Meet me with both of those legs back in tabletop, placing those hands behind the back of the thigh. We're going to come into rolling like a ball for 3. And on the third one, we're going to come up to seated. Nice. Last one through here. Lovely stuff. Guys, what a really, really lovely way to start the year. I hope that you really, really enjoyed that flow, that workout. I hope that it was everything that you needed and more as you start to navigate your way through 2026. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you took what you needed, disregarded anything that didn't serve you, and I hope to see you all next week.